This is my dad. Hey, this is Davin with Hagerty and our Redline rebuild updates on the Trail 70. And today I'm going to start this out with our VIN tag. Now, yes, I pulled it off of the frame as you saw earlier and pulled our rivets out, got everything good, cleaned everything up, stripped it, painted it because I wanted to put the trim on top of the painted surface opposed to masking it off. No, I did not restamp this, so it is not a 1969 Z28 302 Camaro. It is still a CT70 of 1973. So, well, 74, build date of 73. So the plan here, what I'm going to do is I have some double-sided tape. It is clear. Once I pull this off, I'll stick it to here, pull that off, and stick it to the neck, like so. That'll help keep it in place. And then I have these spiral rivets. They're like a pound-in-place tack. They spin in. They're, from what I can tell, the right size for the hole we have. The head size is plenty big, so the plate it'll look right on the plate. The only thing is they're 1/2 inch, so I had to clip them with a pair of side cutters down to, well, what you see here. Now, this is going to be a problem. I'm going to try to hold everything together, utilize the smallest pair of needle nose I have, and what's actually known as a tack hammer. And yes, it's bright, shiny, and brand new. Tacks aren't really a big thing in my world, so yes, I had to go buy a brand new one. And hold that up there like so, and give it a whack, and should go right in there. Fingers crossed. This is the first time. Please close your ears if you hear any cussing. That's scary. There. All right. Let's pressure to it. These are stainless, baby. Raise this up in there, hopefully.
The official tool for
shit. Improvise. When in doubt, improvise. Spec, according to this manual, after disassembly, 3.4 to 3.6 cc's of fluid. I will not need the funnel because this bad boy comes with its own. I said 46. Yeah, 46 and a half. 42. There's that side. This side. One and a half. all 7 ounces out of this quart jug. I guess I'll have enough for a lifetime. The headlight bucket, oddly, is a junction box. So right now I'm going to leave the headlight itself out until we get the handlebars on and all those switches down in here as well and hook everything all up at one time. But at this point, I'm ready to mate the bike to the front tire and make this not a unicycle. This goes like that. Then onto there. Just this, such that this. Place the bike on the side stand. Start the engine, let it.
Guess we're not doing that.
Restart the engine and let it idle. Loosen the cam, chain tensioner, lock nut, and lock bolt in figure 80. There, there, and there. Got it. So we have this tension adjustment at the bottom. It pushes a rod up and applies tension to the timing chain. Now it is hydraulic. So looking at the manual, it says, while running, make the adjustment until it's not clacking anymore. Well, here's the issue. It's not running. Not because we haven't tried, but because we're not ready for that. But I do want to have some sort of adjustment here, and it seems like there should be a starting point. So the dilemma I am in brings up a very good point. And, you know, being that type of guy, I don't like to ask for help, but here's my rockauto.com tip of the day. Ask for a little assistance when you get stuck. I'm going to do the old throw out a lifeline and call my buddy Mark over at Trail Buddy and see if he can give me some words of wisdom here. So I got a cam tensioner question for you.
Okay.
Everything's assembled. I'm all happy with it. There's no issues there. But where do I set that initial position for the... Like you got the lock bolt on the side, and then you have the adjustment, I'll call it, up off the bottom. I mean, where do you start?
Now, if you take your that cam gear cover off so you can look at it. There's that shiny round one, like
Yeah.
I usually look.
Yep.
So I'll look there and I'll just set it to where there's like just a little bit of slapping, or kind of like we're similar to the chain on the sprocket.
Yeah. Okay. So it's as simple as that then.
Yeah, it's really you got the two. You got the one where it's just this little light spring too.
Yeah.
It's not like,
no, exactly.
and it doesn't seem like it would do a dang thing, but you gotta let it be because that's all there really is.
Right. Okay. Oh, it feels pretty tight now, and I got it all backed off.
I typically don't monkey with them. Like you put them together and.
Yeah. So basically bring this up, have it touch, just have it touch it, and then crank the set screw on the side so it maintains its up and down position.
Yep.
So it's just basically touching it at that point.
That's what I meant by like bring it until it hits and then just.
Yep. And now I'll just crank this other thing up so it's up out of the way. All right, well, our next step, we got to get this seat done. And for that, well, I have somebody very near and dear to my heart over here on this other side by the table. He's a little shy, but he does a phenomenal job in upholstery. And this is my dad. So he's going to walk through doing this, I'm not sure how much he's going to talk, but I'm sure he'll mumble, and maybe I'll have to duck a couple times if I get my hands in the wrong spot. I'll do the narration. All right. Well, Dad, here's what we have. We got a brand new cover, brand new foam. We powder coated. We got an incoming plane. We have the original seat base, I'm going to call that, all powder coated, ready to go. We got this neat little strip here. I've even went through and cleaned up the one little ding that was on our trim piece. It's way better than what it was. And then kind of made do with some rivets from McMaster Carr to hold that on. So it's a little improvisation, but not too bad. Improvisation, sorry. So it's all yours from here. Right here, right up in there.
Look at the difference with that background on there.
Oh, it does. It looks gorgeous.
It plumps it.
Yeah, it plumped it out here and it's smooth because initially it had like an edge in there you could
And
see.
it'll hold that foam together.
Right. Look at that. Here, come here. You hold yours. I'll hold mine. There we go. Look at that. So we went, obviously, from this one to Dad showing off his talents with this one. I think I'm embarrassing him. So there we go. Our seat is done. And you know what? It's refreshing to know that no matter how old you get, it's never too late to have your dad bail you out. Thanks, Dad. So moving forward up to the front here, we're going to get our handlebar assemblies on, get our headlight in, get all the controls on, and then wrap up 100% of the front end. All right, oil's in. Now let's see if we have any spark, and fingers crossed I cleaned up all those grounds. So we got, turn our key on, right? We got taillights, everything's that way's mainly working. So all right, here we go. Let's take and set this where we can see it well. I really don't want to put my finger on that metal part of the plug though. All right, ready? Here we go. Let's see what we get. I see spark. Can you see spark?
Yep.
I see spark. Nice. Excellent. Well, that's always a relief. Well, let's put this back in here. All right, so with spark, I will finish up putting the exhaust on. I can see I jumped ahead of myself and I need to pull this brace out of the way so I can route my exhaust in there, get that up in there. I get the stickers on here and the seat, and that will tidy it up. Now, the unfortunate part for you, not me, but for you, is you're not going to see this until it runs next time. I, on the other hand, have to finish it. So that's going to be a wrap for today, and you know the drill. Get out in the shop, get your work done. And as you saw earlier, you're never too old to learn something, and pay attention to your elders. So, see ya.